business.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
I'm Corey, and this is my story. I was going through some financial troubles paying off my credit cards. I was paying high interest rates, and it just wasn't getting any better. And I knew I had to do something. So my mom told me about Trinity, and so I decided to call. Trinity was able to do something that I couldn't. I'm paying off my debt, I'm saving thousands, and things are really looking up. I promise you guys, you will not regret it when you call Trinity, because it was such a relief and less stress in my life, and it was the best thing I could have done for myself, because once I called Trinity, they took care of me, and I felt such a relief, a weight off my shoulders. Trinity was great to work with. They wanted to help me. I love it.
If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
I'm Corey, and I'm debt-free for keeps.
1-800-990-6976.
Hi, this is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and best-selling author on safety and preparedness. The fact is, things are getting downright scary for everyone who's storing their wealth in the banks. We just saw the collapse of 3 major banks, and I would urge you to consider protecting your wealth ASAP. If even a tiny percentage of Americans attempt to withdraw their savings, we would see a collapse of the entire banking system, sending us into a modern-day Great Depression. Fortunately, there is a way for you to avoid this. It starts with contacting Advantage Gold. If you have an IRA or 401k, Advantage Gold can help convert those paper assets into physical gold and silver. This is the process that I recommend everybody use as a hedge against rapid inflation and to protect your retirement wealth from the banks. Take control of your financial safety today. Call 800-900-8000 to get your free gold investment kit from Advantage Gold. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Are you looking for a meaningful way to preserve our nation's history? Consider purchasing a Blueprints of Liberty brick. Each purchase helps to build Liberty Village, a unique destination that brings our founding history to life. This family-friendly location will provide an opportunity for youth and visitors to encounter our founding history like never before. Visit UnitedWePledge.org to order your Blueprints of Liberty brick today.
Welcome back, America. I'm Hugh Hewitt. I'm very happy to have found a new podcast. Mark Price for 3 is fabulous. You can't have too many good podcasts, and good podcasting is usually narrowcasting or broadcast. I know some of you are listening to Highly Concentrated Hugh right now, and you just listen to the radio show every day, and I appreciate that. And it's available at iTunes and Spotify and Salem Podcast Network. And I've got my regulars, Orange and Brown Talk, Buckeye Talk, Empire by William Dalrymple. And now I've got Mark Price for 3. I've really lacked the Cavs podcast because Chris Fedor does it occasionally. But the Cavaliers I follow from afar until the playoffs, and then I drill down. And then I found Mark Price last night. The one that the fetching Mrs. Hewitt listens to all the time is Getting Hammered with Mary Catherine Ham and Vic. And Mary Catherine Ham joins me this morning. Welcome back, MKH. How are you?
Thank you so much. How are you doing, Hugh? It's good to see you.
It is good to see you. I was just extolling Getting Hammered, which is the Fetching Mrs. Hewitt's favorite podcast. How big is that now? How many people are listening to that?
You know, just the other day, my husband was on a work trip in Puerto Rico and pulled up next to somebody at a stoplight who was blaring none other than his wife's voice. So I feel like our numbers are not gigantic, but we have reach, Hugh. We have reach.
Well, if you're cutting through the demo from my age group down to your and even younger, it's a lot of reach. Would you just tell people, because I'm going to start telling people about podcasts because they're changing the world, and Getting Hammered was with Vic. Tell us how it got started and what you attempt to do on it.
Yeah, so the idea was just to start something that we could talk about the news, but maybe not stress everyone out. In my other job on air, often with my last employer, the idea seemed to be to just make everything as dramatic as possible all the time, right? And I don't think that's the right approach to news. And so I want people to be able to come to me and hear something about the news that maybe takes something off of their plate instead of putting panic onto their plate. So Vic and I have a nice vibe. Vic Mattis, who's an editor at the Free Beacon. We talk about food and wine. We talk about travel. We talk about parenting. But we also, stick in the vegetables where you need them.
Yeah, that's, by the way, the approach to my radio show for 30 years, which is to make sure the vegetables are served, but not, unless it's a crisis, don't hit people over there. I've been talking about Looney Tunes this morning, and thus to the topic of the morning. Ben Domenech informed me yesterday that Looney Tunes is half canceled. And I think the moral imagination of America will suffer. They've withdrawn half of the seasons of Looney Tunes from HBO Max. Did you ever watch Looney Tunes? You're the wrong generation.
For sure. Oh, for sure we watched it. And you know what we'll also lose is an early education in classical music. That is what I got from Looney Tunes.
Yes. Yeah, and so people don't understand. Why would they cancel it, MKH? What do you suspect is behind that?
Because the people who are offended by old Bugs Bunny episodes have a lot of energy for informing everyone that they're offended by old Bugs Bunny episodes. And the fact is that too often corporations and leadership at universities bend the knee for people who are upset by old Bugs Bunny episodes. And we should tell those people, please be an adult.
Did you also see, making the rounds this morning, and I have a rant ready on this, a large man yelling at a mom with a baby on the plane? Have you seen that yet?
I saw the tweeting about it, and he was saying that the baby was yelling too.
Yes.
And that he was therefore allowed to yell.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, now you travel with your Smalls, and I have traveled with Smalls, and Smalls are sometimes good, and you can sedate them. Mm-hmm. I'm joking. But what is the appropriate reaction for everyone on a plane when children are crying? Because I have words for those who are upset with babies crying. They did it too. What do you do?
No, just try to help out, man. And even if helping out is just putting your noise canceling headphones on, that's a thing you can do. I have often counted on the kindness of strangers traveling alone with my kids, and I have often gotten it. I don't actually get a lot of bad experiences in the air, and I feel bad for this mom. Like the mom whose kid is crying or dad whose kid is crying is already sweating it. You don't need to inform them any further or berate them any further.
Thank you. I wanted a mom to say that. They know. Yeah. They're not indifferent. There's nothing you can do sometimes because the air pressure in the cabin or the baby's got a fever or something's going wrong. And I think if you want to win the biggest jerk award, you yell at a mom with a baby on a plane. That is the biggest jerk in America.
It's not a good move. Like I do my best to make sure that things are running smoothly, and I set up my kids for success. And the older ones are totally fine now. But when they're little, there's only so much you can do. There really is.
Well, if it's Genghis Kate, there's nothing you can do. But we'll leave it at that. How do people find Getting Hammered, MKH? We'll talk politics next week of the week.
No, anywhere you listen to podcasts, please find us at iTunes or Stitcher or any of those places. Subscribe. You will have fun. I promise you.
You will have fun. I'll tell you, if the Fetching Mrs. Hewitt is listening every single episode, how many times a week are you doing it, Mary Catherine?
We're doing it twice a week. It comes out Wednesday, Friday, and thank you to the Fetching Mrs. Hewitt. It's an honor to have her as a listener.
Well, we're very happy that you're back on the air, and congratulations on the success of Getting Hammered, and I hope we see you on TV again soon. We will talk more about that next week. Don't go anywhere, America. Stay tuned to the Hugh Hewitt Show. Go subscribe to Getting Hammered, and come right back after these messages and the news at the top of the hour. I'm Hugh Hewitt.
When you absolutely, positively need the truth, this is where you turn. This is the Hugh Hewitt Show.
Is your car still under warranty?
No, not anymore.
My mechanic just suggested an extended service plan from Ox Car Care.
Ox Car Care?
Yeah, Ox will cover repair bills if anything happens to the car. New brakes, transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
Wait, You pay nothing on repairs. Ox gets it fixed. Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance.
Yeah, you don't pay. Ox pays. Ox even has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the BBB. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike those other warranty companies.
The last thing I need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-294-7524. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox today. 800-294-7524. Or log on to oxcarcare.com. Ox Car Care. 800-294-7524.
This is the Hugh Hewitt Show.
Do you believe in the importance of preserving our history for future generations? Then listen up, because we have an opportunity for you. Introducing the Blueprints of Liberty brick. This brick will not only allow you to become a part of the Blueprints of Liberty Village, but it will also help fund its construction. Liberty Village will be a place where families can come to experience history like never before. Your Blueprints of Liberty brick will be a tangible reminder of your commitment to preserving our nation's history and ensuring that future generations can learn from it. With each brick purchased, you'll be helping to build Liberty Village. Together, we can ensure that the principles of liberty and freedom continue to thrive for generations to come. So don't wait. Order your Blueprints of Liberty brick by visiting UnitedWePledge.org today.
This is WBFG 96.5 FM, 96.5 FM, Parker's Crossroads, Jackson.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. A widely used abortion drug gets a temporary reprieve from a federal appeals court after a judge in Texas had blocked access to the pill.
The Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans ruled late Wednesday that women could still access the abortion drug mifepristone, but it could only be given up to 7 weeks of pregnancy, and it could no longer be dispensed by mail.
Correspondent Donna Warder says the case may now be headed for the U.S. Supreme Court. The latest on the leak of a trove of sensitive U.S. military documents, the Washington Post reports the suspected leaker worked at a military base and had shared the materials in an online chat room. The newspaper interviewed an individual said to be a friend of the leaker. Senator Lindsey Graham cheering fellow South Carolina Republican Senator Tim Scott's decision to explore a possible presidential run.
Senator Graham says of his fellow GOP senator, "My friend and colleague Tim Scott has one of the most compelling stories in American politics." During a time of heated racial tensions, Senator Scott, the only black GOP senator, has sought to bridge the gap on race using his own story as proof of the merit of conservative solutions. In a video announcing his exploratory committee, Scott says, quote, "I know America is a land of opportunity, not a land of oppression. I know it because I lived it." Bob Agnew reporting.
When close to a foot of rain falls in a matter of hours, you can expect flooding, and that is exactly what Fort Lauderdale, Florida is dealing with. High water, forced closure of the city's airport, and the suspension of high-speed commuter rail service across the Broward County region. People are being urged to stay off the roads, many of which are flooded and are closed. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures in positive territory. Right now, the Dow futures are up 5 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 26. The S&P futures 3 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Relief Factor, pain relief that's natural, pain relief that works, and pain relief that attacks the source of the pain. That's the experience of tens of thousands of Americans who are taking Relief Factor right now. See their incredible video endorsements at relieffactor.com and then order your 3-week quick starter pack for just $19.95. That's less than $1 a day. Find out if it can work for you like it works for me by ordering your 3-week quick starter pack today. Relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com. Be the next success story.
My name is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and New York Times bestselling author. You can protect your hard-earned retirement assets with a tax-free loophole that allows you to convert your retirement into physical gold and silver. Advantage Gold is the nation's highest-rated gold company. They have the best process, pricing, and service. If you want to get your free gold and silver investment kit, please contact Advantage Gold right now. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Commercials.
Accusing them of spying, Norway is expelling 15 Russian diplomats.
They used the normal euphemism of international relations. Norway's government said 15 Russian diplomats had engaged in activities not compatible with their status. Translated into regular English, they're accused of spying. And this marks just the latest step in a wider Norwegian crackdown on Russian espionage. Last October, a university researcher was arrested in the northern city of Tromsø. He'd identified himself as a Brazilian academic, but was accused of being a Russian intelligence officer. The same month, 7 Russians were arrested for flying drones near areas considered militarily sensitive.
The BBC's Paul Moss. The Ukrainian foreign minister says his country will not budge from its demand that Russia withdraw its forces from Crimea, as well as from other parts of Ukraine that Moscow illegally annexed more recently. News and analysis at townhall.com. Imprisoned Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny is reportedly in failing health because of a new suspected poisoning.
A spokeswoman says the 46-year-old Navalny fell ill last Friday when he was let out of the punishment cell and put in a conventional cell. He had lost about 18 pounds in 15 days. On Monday, Navalny wrote on Twitter he was put back in a punishment cell for another 15-day term. An ambulance reportedly was called early Saturday because of acute stomach pains, but Navalny received no diagnosis. A spokeswoman says it's believed Navalny is receiving low doses of poison in pills without identification. Navalny nearly died in a poisoning with a nerve agent in 2020 that he blames on the Kremlin. Keith Peters reporting.
Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein of California is asking to be temporarily replaced on the Judiciary Committee while she recovers from a case of shingles. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Boys and Girls Clubs of Northwest Tennessee. The Humboldt Club presents the 11th annual Bird and Burger Fundraiser. Join us for an enjoyable evening with dinner, music, and conversation featuring guest speaker A.J. Merriweather. A.J. is a former Harlem Globetrotter and CEO of A.J. Merriweather Construction, LLC. The 11th annual Bird and Burger Fundraiser is April 17th. The tour is at 5:30 and dinner at 6. Reserve your spot now. For more information, visit myboysgirls.club. Reserve your spot now. Boys and Girls Clubs of Northwest Tennessee. The Humboldt Club at 1503 Osborne Street in Humboldt. The 11th annual Bird and Burger Fundraiser featuring guest speaker A.J. Merriweather. Presented by United Way of West Tennessee and Taco Bell. Along with News Talk 96.5 FM and NewsTalk965.com.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Central Distributors, Jackson.
Let's face it, people want to feel loved, appreciated, and pampered. Beauty to the Bone has a mission and a purpose to help you look and feel beautiful inside and out. From facials to Botox, fillers, lasers, IV therapy, functional medicine, and all in between, we've got you covered. Book your appointment today to feel your very best tomorrow.
Book your appointment today. Call 731-300-9103. That's 731-300-9103.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioT at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioT. BioT uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioT, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioT program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8580. That's 731-462-8580.
Looking to add a little spice to your love life?
Nothing adds spice like gunpowder.
Jackson's only indoor shooting range, date night at the range. Here's what you lovebirds get: a shooting lane for two targets, 100 rounds of ammo, eye and ear protection, and a $30 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse. All for just $99.99.
Now that's firepower.
Perfect for a gift card from the range. The Range, 2310 North Highland Avenue in Jackson.
Go to therange.com.
News Talk 96.5 FM weather, presented by Dustin Ring. Dustin buys houses fast for cash. Call Dustin today, 731-200-1362. Wednesday brings mostly sunny skies with highs in the low 80s. Winds south, 10 to 15, gusting to 25. Partly cloudy this evening, lows in the upper 50s. South winds, 10 to 15, gusting up to 25. Dustin buys houses fast for cash. DustinBuys.com. For weather 24/7, visit NewsTalk965.com.
News Talk West Tennessee includes NewsTalk965.com and News Talk 96.5 FM, covering local news, sports, and weather on an extensive network of platforms, including radio, social media streaming, digital TV, live stream, podcasts, all on your devices. Our local and live weekday lineup includes Daybreak with Greg Wood and G-Unit, Walker Talks with Chuck Walker and Julie Holt, The Dan Reeves Show with Gina Langley and Larry Newman, Dave Ramsey, Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week, UT Vols Sports, and the Memphis Grizzlies. Local, live, News Talk West Tennessee and NewsTalk965.com. Hear it first on News Talk 96.5 FM. We might be talking about you.
Welcome into Daybreak on this Wednesday. Remind me throughout the morning that it's Wednesday, because I walked out the door this morning thinking it was Thursday already.
This is the second week in a row you've done that.
I do that at least once a week. Today is that day.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Hump day. Mike.
Wednesday, the 19th day of April 2023. Good morning to you. Greg Wood, G-Unit in the studio with you. The Gene Langley Ford Studios here in Midtown Jackson, where it is 53 degrees here in Midtown. What about at the airport? 48 degrees officially at the airport. Fair skies, 48 degrees there. Weather forecast for today, well, it's going to warm up. Sunny skies today. High near 83. Clear skies tonight, low around 58. Thursday, tomorrow, not today, Thursday, tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 84 and breezy with winds out of the south at 10 to 20, gusts as high as 30 tomorrow. Thursday night, chance of showers, then possibly a thunderstorm overnight tomorrow night. Increasing clouds, low around 62. And Friday, showers, possibly a thunderstorm, high near 71. That's when we're having our big, fat, juicy open house. It's Friday.
Right.
Here at the Midtown Gene Langley Ford Studios. You're invited to come by.
It's going to be a big deal.
We're going to have horse duvers. Central Distributors will be here.
Right.
So we've got food and drink, and, of course, we'll be here. What else do you need?
Listen.
I mean, you can run with the horses come Friday. Just stop by after work. We'll be here.
All they need to know is you and I are going to be there.
We're going to be here.
Here. Here's there.
Here's here. Here's not there.
Here is also. Okay, whatever.
Here's here. That's where we'll be, is here.
So, and you can hang out with us, get autographs.
No, I'm not doing autographs. I don't do autographs.
Well, will you
I'll have my 8x10 slicks, but I won't sign it for you.
Will you at least take Polaroid pictures with
No, I'll have my own. You don't take pictures of me. I've got my own pictures. You get one of those.
Because it'll mess your phone up probably if you take a picture.
You're not gonna make pictures. Don't come in here flashing bulbs and all that kind of stuff.
Like the paparazzi.
I'm not going to do that. In fact, it's just for food and drink.
But we're going to have fun Friday.
That's coming up.
Right there.
No.
At the News Talk 96.
Not there. Studios. It's not there. It's here.
Right here, there.
It's not there.
Oh, all right.
It's not there. If it was there, we wouldn't be here.
Okay.
And last I checked, we're here.
Already?
We're not there.
Oh, my God.
Well, that is coming up Friday right here at the Gene Langley Ford Studio, so stop by. We're right in the heart of Jackson, right here in Midtown, across from AutoZone and what's that other place? Is that a mattress store?
Across from the taco stand.
We do have a food truck,
Man.
And I got to admit, you brought this to my attention some time ago, and I've taken notice. But those guys work, brother.
Man.
They are there before we're here.
Just about, yeah.
They're there, we're here, and they're there before we're here.
Okay.
Right?
But, you know what?
I'm not wrong.
You're correct. But I think we need to go over there some morning after the show.
I just want to shake their
something.
hand, congratulate them.
I want to get some of their food. Because if it's authentic Mexican, the way I've had authentic Mexican tacos before, and they're nothing like you get at Taco Bell or some of the Tex-Mex places around here.
I think it's authentic parking lot.
Hey, I'm willing to try it.
I know they work. They hustle.
We might try it for maybe for a taste test Thursday one day. Put some, not wasabi. What is the Mexican stuff that they put on to make it hot? I don't know what it is.
So are they open like right now? They're over there. They're there. I don't know whether they're open.
Well, they're getting open now.
I want a Mexican sausage and biscuit.
What's that got on it?
I don't have any idea, but it's too early for a taco.
I bet they would make a taco just for us.
I mean, can I get like a Mexican sausage and biscuit?
Maybe. I don't know.
One of those breakfast burritos. I bet they got that.
Yeah, I bet they got that.
Yeah. Well, we're right across from that. So if you are looking for us, come Friday afternoon. Now, that's from 5 to 7. 2152 North Highland Avenue right here in Jackson. It's the launch party and business after hours, so the Redcoats will be here for the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a lot of people. Lots of people will be here. Are you going to come by?
We're going to have a
be
band.
here really? Band will be with live music. I don't know where they're going to go, but it's going to be raining, so I hope it's an acoustical set because,
Oh, that's a good idea.
Food, drinks, entertainment, prizes, giveaways. I mean, you name it. Well, I probably even have pony rides for the kids. I don't know.
I'm going to talk Greg into signing autographs for everybody, so don't worry about it.
I'm not doing that. But that is all coming up Friday. Could be raining. We'll see a high Friday of around 71 by Friday nights when those showers roll in. Low around 46. Maybe we'll miss the rain because those showers are coming in overnight, it looks like. The best chances for those are going to be overnight Friday night. Going into Saturday, where we'll see a chance of thunderstorms early on Saturday. Mostly sunny, otherwise look for a high near 60 and breezy. So cooling off a little bit for the weekend. Clear skies Saturday night, low around 37. Ooh, chilly.
I'm not happy about that.
And Sunday, sunny with a high near 59. So a cool weekend. Well, that's where we start things off on this Wednesday, the 19th of April. It is 53 here in Midtown, 48 at the airport. It was 248 years ago today, way back in 1775, the Revolutionary War began with the battles of Lexington and Concord. The British are coming, the British are coming.
Oneth by land,
yeah,
twoeth by sea.
That's it. 248 years ago, 1775. The very first Boston Marathon was run. 126 years ago, this date, 1897. It's the oldest marathon in the good old US of A. 1897. 44 years ago today, 1979. 44 years ago, 1979, this date, with the first pick of the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers chose some Michigan State guard named Irving Johnson. We know him for his magic tricks. Magic Johnson was chosen. Number 1, this day, 1979. 1982, NASA chose Sally Ride as the first woman astronaut. Sally Ride. Ride, Sally Ride, right? Mustang Sally. Ride, Sally Ride.
Probably not after Sally Ride, no.
Her first space shuttle mission was a year later in August of 1983. Huh. 1986, yes.
It wasn't long after Magic Johnson was drafted that he started getting his butt kicked by Larry Bird and the Celtics regularly.
Regularly?
Yes, sir.
No.
On a regular basis.
You better turn around and back that thing up, put your flashers on, because you are incorrect.
I'm a dump truck full of Celtics all over your
That's your problem.
Lakers.
That's your problem.
Oh, that's the solution.
You can't even spell Celtics.
That's not the point.
1986, Prince became the 5th songwriter to have 2 top 10 hits at the same time, Kiss and Manic Monday. The Bangles recorded Manic Monday, but Prince wrote it, so he was a songwriter, top 10 hits, 2 at the same time. The Simpsons premiered as a cartoon short between skits on the 2nd episode of Fox's now defunct Tracy Ullman show.
Cool, man.
This date in 1987, we were introduced to The Simpsons. which is now the longest-running scripted television series in U.S. history.
It's still on, right?
It's been running since 1987. That's incredible. That is incredible. 36 years.
36 years.
It's still on.
Cool.
And I watch it. Not regularly, but if I catch it, I'll watch it. Because I still think it's funny.
Yeah, but Bart's
those
still
characters are hilarious.
Bart's still the same age, though.
It's a cartoon. Bugs Bunny is still the same age.
Right.
You know?
Beavis and Butthead, all those guys.
Yeah. That's just unbelievable. That show is still on. Absolutely. 1993, David Koresh, possibly 86 of his followers, including 17 children, died in that fire at the Branch Davidian headquarters in Waco, Texas. FBI tried to drive him out with tear gas and killed them all. This date in 1993. And 2 years later, if you remember, I do, that truck bomb destroyed the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City 2 days to the date of the Waco tragedy. The bombing in Oklahoma City killed 168 people, injuring hundreds more. Timothy McVeigh, later convicted of that bombing. Andre Agassi, remember that?
The hair.
1997, he married Brooke Shields on this day. She had the marriage annulled 2 years later, allowing her the option of remarrying in the Catholic Church, which divorce would not allow. So she had it annulled. Like, no, that didn't happen. But I remember when they got married. I mean, he was just a star. I mean, he was the tennis
he
star.
Was.
She was Brooke Shields.
She had that long, Agassi had that long flowing hair. And
yeah, I think he had probably better hair than her. But yeah, that
might
happened.
be, yeah.
Let's see. What else do we have here? Levon Helm of the band died this day back in 2012. Wow, he's been gone a long time. I didn't realize that. He was 71. He battled throat cancer. But, Levon Helm of the band died this day back in 2012.
The band was at Woodstock.
Yeah. I think they were. Well, I don't think, no. They lived at Woodstock, but they didn't perform at Woodstock.
Okay.
They didn't perform. They lived there. Yeah. So there's that. Birthdays today on this April 19th. Let's take a look at those. If you have a birthday today, here's some celebrities that you share one with.
You got a birthday coming up.
Maria, well, it's going to be a minute. Maria Sharapova, tennis player, 36, Russian tennis star.
Hello.
She's gotten some heat in the past for wearing really short skirts on the court and grunting. She's one of those grunters on the tennis court. One of her grunts was measured at over 101 decibels. That's louder than a lawnmower.
She can get some heat from me.
Yes, she is fun to watch. I'll give her that.
Maria Sharapova is smoking hot.
I'll give her that. She is fun to watch. Comedian Ali Wong is 41. Troy Polamalu.
No, not Troy
Wearer
Polamalu.
of the black and gold.
Oh, no. Listen,
yes.
I get it from you. Now I get it at home from her.
That's right.
She even mentioned Troy Polamalu the other day.
It's his birthday. It's his birthday.
Oh, God. I'm going to hear about this.
I mean, just saying his name makes me want to wash my hair.
Which one?
Yeah, I know, right?
Troy Polamalu. I swear to God, she mentioned Troy Polamalu the other day about how he was a player and it had all of his hair. And she said that the NFL had some kind of rule that was the Troy Polamalu rule, apparently about hair. You can't grab somebody by the hair, and that was the Troy Polamalu rule. I don't know, but that's what she said.
I don't know about that.
I'm like, whatever, because he's a Steeler, just yank it. It'd be fine if you yank him, snatch him bald head.
Hey.
Snatch him bald head, baby.
Hall of Famer right there.
Whatever.
One of many
okay
wearers of the black and gold.
I get it from
42.
you and her and from Dan. It's like I'm surrounded by Pittsburgh.
That's right.
Pittsburgh peons.
As it should be. As it should be. Hayden Christensen's 42. Kate Hudson, 44. James Franco is 45. Jesse James of Monster Garage. You know, he was married to Sandra Bullock for a little while. He's 54.
You know who else he was married to?
I don't have any.
Paul Mitchell's daughter that drives a funny car.
Really?
They used to be married.
I did not know that.
And
that makes sense, though. Much more sense than Sandra Bullock.
Well, and ironically, Sandra Bullock showed up at one of the races.
Well, she was married to him.
No, not when they were married.
Before?
After he had remarried Paul Mitchell's daughter. Jesse James and Sandra Bullock used to be married.
Yes.
They got a divorce.
Yes.
Then Jesse married Paul Mitchell's daughter, who drove a funny car.
Okay.
So Sandra Bullock shows up at one of the NHRA races
Why?
unannounced to everybody.
Why?
I don't know. I guess she was still pissed.
That's odd. Ashley Judd is 55 today. Suge Knight's 58. He's locked up right now.
Needs to be.
Mark Volman, 76, of the Turtles. Tim Curry, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Pennywise from the original TV It. I mean, Tim, you know who Tim Curry is. 77.
Shout out to Z-Money. Z-Money's birthday was yesterday.
Why didn't we do it yesterday?
Because I forgot about it.
Well, today is National Garlic Day. 8 days away from Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day. And your daily reminder, 25 days till Mother's Day.
Don't forget Mother's Day.
25 days till Mother's Day. 6:26, 4 away from the bottom of the hour. This is Daybreak, 96.5, newstalk965.com. 53 in Midtown, 48 at the airport. We're back after this if I can get this thing to work. You got sports ready for us?
I'm trying to, yeah.
And we've got some chat. No, we've got some AI.
We have big news about that. Yes.
Yeah, that's coming up as well. Keep it here.
Hey, y'all, this is Mary at Mulligan's. Come see us soon before the new wears off. Hard to believe, but we're coming upon an anniversary in our locally family-owned business at Union University Drive. We still have our daily lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will remind you of Grandma's cooking, or try our Irish dishes, fish and chips, Reuben's and shepherd's pie, or everyone's favorite, the Mully Burger. And how about brunch on Saturdays and Sundays? Yep, every weekend, serving Jackson for over 25 years. See you soon at Mulligan's.
Pansies, poppies, and daffodils aren't the only spring things popping up all over West Tennessee. Beautiful deals on new 2023 Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs are blooming right now at Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt. Hi, this is Sarah Beth Langley. Come by our lot at 3500 Easton Drive in Humboldt or visit us online at GeneLangleyFord.com. You'll see our personalized service, guaranteed financing, and lifetime powertrain warranty make buying your new Ford a bright and sunny experience. Or customize your new Ford car, truck, or SUV and apply for financing online at GeneLangleyFord.com, and when it arrives, we'll deliver it right to your driveway. In the market for a pre-owned vehicle, we have a huge selection on all makes and models, updated daily at GeneLangleyFord.com. And as everyone knows, if you ever have any service needs, our service department is known area-wide as the best in the business. Regardless of your make or model, we'll get you back on the road in no time. Whether it's a new Ford, a used vehicle, or service, you really should try Gene Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service bill.
See dealer for warranty details. My name is Steven, and I'm 41 years old. I started having problems with my weight, my focus, my energy all around. I spent thousands of dollars a year on supplements trying to get my weight down, and it never worked.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there is an exciting, natural solution available called BioT. BioT uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or creams.
I got the treatment, and it has been the best decision of my life. I feel great. I'm losing weight. I have more energy. I'm getting stronger in the gym, and I can focus so much better. And I notice that I also sleep better, and I'm always in a good mood. And I believe it's all because of the BioT treatment.
To schedule an appointment to find out if BioTE is right for you, call 731-462-3596. That's 731-462-3596.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Central Distributors, Jackson.
All right, welcome back in. It is the bottom of the 6 o'clock hour. Greg Woodshee, unit in with you, Daybreak, 96.5 FM, newstalk965.com. Daybreak here. 53 degrees here at the Gene Langley Ford Studios in Midtown Jackson. 48 officially out at the airport. It's going to be warm today. We'll tickle 80 degrees at least, it looks like today.
It's been nice this week so far.
That's going to be cooling off by the weekend. We've got rain moving in Friday night late, and that's going to cool things down. And we're in the 50s on Friday.
You know,
59
I mowed my yard last week for the first time.
Okay.
And it's looking like a forest already.
Everything's greening up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's here. It'll be summer in 2 weeks. It'll feel like.
I put some fertilizer on the yard too.
A little triple 13.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, and then the other day I was at Lowe's and I was checking out some spray on. It's really high in nitrogen content, and that will make everything just totally green like a golf course at Augusta.
Who told you that?
I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos.
Okay.
From experts.
Okay. What about potash?
That's one of the components.
You big on potash?
No, not the ash part.
Oh, God.
Used to be a whole.
Come on, man. Happy birthday to Netflix.
Oh, no.
Well, not really. Maybe birthday. Maybe I got that wrong. But it's the end of an era that nobody knew still existed. I certainly didn't know this was still available until yesterday. Netflix announced yesterday that it would stop mailing DVD rentals. You know, that's how it started.
Yes, it did start as a DVD distribution model.
Yes.
I remember those.
25 years ago. Netflix has been around 25 years. They started out, you subscribed, and you got like 2 or 3, there were different levels of packages, and you subscribed, you got 2 or 3 DVDs a month or something like that. I never did that. I never did it.
I did that.
But you can say goodbye to that service from Netflix. An estimated 1.1 million to 1.3 million people subscribed to the DVD service last year, generating $145.7 million in revenue for Netflix. Okay. The first DVD that Netflix ever sent out to a subscribing customer. Do you know what it was? The movie? Their first movie that was sent out?
Bela Lugosi and Frankenstein.
Good guess, though. Wow. It was Beetlejuice.
No way. Was it?
Yep. From 1998, Beetlejuice. Or they sent it out in 1998. That was the first movie sent out was Beetlejuice. With Michael Keaton.
Yep.
You know?
I remember that. Yep.
The most frequently requested DVD, the one that everybody wanted, was The Blind Side.
Oh, yeah. With Sandra Bullock. Played that family down in Memphis and had the Michael Orr character.
Yep.
You know what I hated? I will not wear that orange. It is not in my color palette.
Yeah, that was.
Forget her.
That was dead on. That was dead on. She was right. She was right then.
No.
She's right now.
No.
Yeah. She was dead.
I'd like to go take some UT orange and just dump it right on her front yard.
Fox apologizes to Dominion Voting. We'll talk about that. That's making big headlines. The largest known media defamation settlement in U.S. history. We will talk about that. But first, it's time for sports. G-Unit standing by. Good Wednesday morning to you.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And in other news, my smoking hot girlfriend says she wants a Troy Polamalu jersey.
Well, those are easy to find because I think everybody's got one.
Yeah,
At least they should.
I'm not buying her one.
Yeah.
Maybe she can find one at Goodwill.
Black and gold.
Oh, God. It will not come into
Black and gold.
Well, not in my house.
What do you wear? Titans blue?
I have a Steve McNair jersey, and I've got a couple of Peyton Manning jerseys.
Oh, wow. You're one of those.
I am one of those.
You're one of those.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate, but it totally expected.
Well, good morning, Greg. This morning's sports brought to you by Bourbon and Barley's the NFL Draft Watch Party coming up a week from this coming Thursday night. Thursday, April the 27th. The Dan Reeves Show is going to be there from 3 till 7 p.m. Come hang out with us at Bourbon and Barley's. And you and I were both there for the Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
That we had, and the food
and
was
the
fantastic.
birthday party that we had.
For the that was the staff party that we had.
Yeah.
That turned into a birthday party.
Yeah, it turned into a lot of things I hear after I left.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of fights. The cops got called.
I was the last one to get there and the first one to leave.
We noticed.
So I missed a good bit of the activities. You noticed.
We all noticed. Boy, the stuff they were saying about you after you left. It's like, this guy's nuts. But you missed my smoking hot girlfriend making her entrance.
I have heard mixed reviews that may or may not have even happened.
The place went silent.
Yeah.
Everybody turned.
Yeah.
I've
heard both sides of that story. I'm not convinced that ever even happened.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
They were all. You were the only one who was not there. So Bourbon and Bolly's the NFL Draft Watch Party coming up on Thursday the 27th. That's 1 week from today. The NFL Draft is going to be in Kansas City, and you can watch it with all the Newstalk 96.5 folks. I don't know if you and I are going to be there, but I think it's going to be fun whether or not we're there. But Dan and the Dan Reeves Show is going to be there from 3 until 7, so stop by and hang out with us. This morning's sports also brought to you by Precision Auto Body. Whether you've got a key, somebody has keyed your car,
what,
or you need a full auto body paint job, Precision Auto Body will match the exact color every time. As auto body paint and repair experts, Precision Auto Body strives to provide you with excellent customer care. Visit the location nearest you in Milan, Martin, or Dyersburg. Log on to PrecisionAutoBodyTN.com. Also brought to you by our friends at Gene Langley Ford. Pick your car, pick your color at GeneLangleyFord.com. The dealership, service built on both sides of East End Drive in Humboldt. And also by Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. I was behind one of their service cars yesterday. My smoking hot girlfriend and I got a haircut yesterday. We were on the bypass.
You got haircuts together?
I got one.
Oh, you got one.
And she went to the grocery store while I was getting a haircut.
Okay.
Because she was like, I ain't sticking around here for this crap.
Yeah. Well, it did. What, it take like 5 minutes at least?
No, it took a little bit longer than that.
Okay.
Cost a lot of money. So anyway, we were on the bypass behind one of the Southeastern, and it's got like a giant tick on the side of the car.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And it was reminiscent of the pterodactyl that we had flying around in here like one day.
That's you could have put a saddle on that thing's back. I was afraid. I'm not a big bug guy.
Belly up, buckaroo.
That thing was foul.
Thing was huge. Also by our friends at Lifeline Voice and Data. Big day in local sports action. I'll tell you where I find a whole lot of the stuff, and you can log on too. If you're on Twitter, you can log on to JMCSSA. That's for all the Jackson-Madison County School System Athletics Association. You can find out stuff like right here, this young lady from Madison Academic. Congratulations to Hannah Lyons. She is a 4-year player. Played volleyball for 4 years at Madison, ran track for a year. The 2020 district MVP in volleyball, 2021 and 2022 all-district team. The young lady has a 3.7 GPA.
Wow.
And plans to attend Ole Miss.
There you go.
I think if you and I had 15 years together, we couldn't have gotten a 3.7 GPA.
No, I had pretty good grades, but I can't play volleyball because I'm 5'7". So volleyball is not my thing. But she's 3.7 at Madison.
At Madison, that's where all the brainiacs go.
That's serious.
I could not have gotten into Madison.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you still have to test in?
I'm not exactly sure about that. I just know I'm not smart enough to go to Madison.
I don't remember how that works. My kids are. Well, my son actually went to Madison, but I don't remember if he had to test in or not. I don't remember how that worked. That was a long time ago.
I know it's a smart school, and I can't make it there. Congratulations to
Hotty toddy, Hannah.
Hannah Lyons from Madison Academic. And in other news, the Lady Hawks played the South Gibson Hornets last night. The place was jam-packed. We don't have results from that. Northside Indians, they had played McNairy County in tennis yesterday. Oh, congratulations. Well, I do know the results of this one thing right here. Let me scroll up to it. Congratulations to Kirsten Beard for Northside basketball. The young lady led the team. If I can get to it quick enough. She led the team in scoring, rebounding, shooting percentage, and block shots during her career at Northside. I remember because she played and she was one of the standouts with Coach Ken Northcutt. She is moving on to play at the next level. It's going to stay right here close to home. She is going to become a Jackson State Community College Green Jay.
General. Okay.
That's right. So she's going to be playing for the Green Jays for the next couple of years.
What's good for these kids moving on like that? That's something to be proud of.
Absolutely. Kirsten Beard,
bragging about.
She is moving on to the next level. She played basketball for the Northside Lady Indians, again for Coach Ken Northcutt. She is headed on to play for the Jackson State Community College Green Jays, staying close to home. There's also going to be a ceremony today at the high school, at Southside High School. Tamia Lawson, she's going to be honored on a great 4-year career as a Lady Hawk. She was the first Miss Basketball winner in the school's history. She is going to be signing to play with Northwest Mississippi Community College. The signing is today at 2:30 in the West Campus Gym. Congratulations to Mia Lawson. She was one of the leaders on that team, Greg, that went 34-0 and won the state championship.
Yeah.
So she's going to be signing with Northwest Community College today at Southside's Gym. Well, in NBA action.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Last night, the Celtics beat the Hawks 119-106. They lead the series 2-0. The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the New York Knicks. The series is tied at 1 each. They won 107-90. And the Phoenix Suns beat the LA Clippers 123-109 last night. And that series is tied. Tonight, Wednesday night, big night in action. The Denver Nuggets take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Denver is favored in that game. They lead the series 1-0. Milwaukee Bucks take on the Miami Heat. The Heat lead the series because Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever his last name is, I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah, we know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Giannis. He is hurt. I think he's got back issues, so I'm not sure if he's going to be playing tonight or not. That game is at Milwaukee. And tonight,
yeah, I know.
Man, there has been gnashing of teeth and wringing of hands down on Beale Street.
I know, and now a star player's injured.
He's hurt.
Was his hand or wrist or something?
He landed on his hand in the fourth quarter, going up to try to make a layup, and one of the filthy, nasty, low-down, egg-fucking dogs, L.A. Lakers that you're such a fan of, baby.
Not when they play the Grizzlies. I do like the Grizzlies.
Do you still like them, though, whenever they play L.A.?
Well,
sort of.
I mean, I'm a traditional Lakers fan. I mean, I just grew up a Lakers fan. So, but I would like to see the Grizzlies advance.
Morant aggravated the tissues in his hands, and according to ESPN, will be a game-time decision.
Ooh, that means he'll play.
I hope so.
I think my analysis is that he'll play.
If he doesn't play, I think it's probably over with for the Grizz.
I think so too.
Anyway, that is This Morning Sports. This Morning Sports brought to you by Cambridge Men's Store right here on North Highland, right next to us at News Talk 96.5. Stop by, check them out. They are now taking appointments for wedding.
Yeah,
they're getting wedding
suits
suited for a wedding.
Yep, you getting suited up. Got a wedding coming up this spring.
They can take your appointments for that. Cambridge Men's Store on North Highland in Jackson. Plan your future at jscc.edu. That's Jackson State Community College. Congratulations to Kirsten Beard. She is moving on from Northside High School to become a Jackson State Green Jay. Your moods will be better at Advanced Rehab by OT. Also brought to you by Watson's Cleaning. If it's good enough for the courthouse downtown, it's good enough for your house. Also by our friends at Pops Music in North Jackson. I believe that's out by Lifeline Blood Services. And by Dapper Dan's favorite, Mulligan's.
NASA says a decommissioned satellite that weighs 660 pounds will fall back to Earth today.
What?
A decommissioned satellite that's up there floating around. It will fall back to Earth today. Don't worry. NASA reassures us that there's only a 1 in 2,500 chance of it crushing somebody today.
Oh, right.
They call those chances low. 1 in 2,500. It's an old satellite that went up back in 2002 to observe solar flares from the sun. They decommissioned it 5 years ago. It's just been up there floating around doing nothing for 5 years. And it's slowly been falling out of orbit ever since. It's not small. It weighs about 660 pounds. They're hoping most of it burns up in the atmosphere during re-entry. Right. And last it was checked on, their prediction was it would crash into land somewhere around 9:30 Eastern time tonight. So that's 8:30 local time here. 8:30 tonight. That's just an educated guess from the nerds at NASA. They said it could come crashing down up to 16 hours before or after that. So they have no idea.
Man.
Do they know where? I mean, could they give us like just a general area of where this thing is going to come down?
Comes crashing down.
They think it's going to hit land. I can't believe that they didn't even tell us in what general quadrant of the Earth this thing is going to hit. I mean, should we be worried here? Or is it going to land, on the other side of the Earth? I guess we'll just have to keep looking up today.
Maybe it'll land on Vladimir Putin's head.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
6:46, 14 away from the top of the hour. It's Daybreak, 96.5 FM and newstalk965.com. We're back after this.
Welcome to Hampton Inn & Suites of Jackson. Make yourself at home in any of the 83 rooms or suites. Hampton Inn & Suites exit 83 at I-40 is minutes away from all Jackson destinations like the West Tennessee Healthcare Sportsplex, Casey Jones Village, Jackson Madison County General Hospital, and many industrial complexes. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, free parking, and free hot breakfast. Also a 24-hour fitness and business center. Welcome to West Tennessee. Make your reservations now by calling direct at 731-427-6100 or visit hampton.com.
Vintage doesn't always mean long-lasting. As your home systems age, your repair costs, utility bills, and breakdowns rise. During Hiller's Vintage Showdown, we're giving away a free new system to the owner of the oldest HVAC unit. Submit a picture of your old equipment online to see if you qualify as the winner. Everybody wins with trade-in credits plus 0% financing for up to 48 months with approved credit on select new HVAC systems. Enter to win now at happyhiller.com.
All the happy-faced truck today.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioT at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer